Farrington. So we're going to be answering a few questions that you guys sent in, so thank you for sending them in. You'll also see before this that we did a few little challenges, so if you could try them at home. They don't have to be in a goal like what we did. They could be hanging from a pole or anything like that, any sort of target, just to get you practicing your skills. But question 1 is, how did you get into football and how old were you when you started?
Okay, so I was probably, I want to say maybe 5. My 2 older sisters and older brother all played football, so kind of followed along and joined as well.
Where do you currently play? And then we already know that she's going to college, but what college are you going to?
So at the moment I'm with Logan Lightning, and I'm going to be heading over to Butler University in India now, hopefully in August.
What made you want to do it professionally or as your job?
Yeah, that's a good question. For me, I've just always loved playing and being around football. It always makes me feel happy, even if off the field I'm not in a good place, when I come on the field it'll always brighten my day, and I love pushing myself to always be better, because I think I always can be better.
So how did you get signed or picked up by the Roar?
Cool. I moved to Brisbane in 2016 from northern New South Wales. The coach of the Brisbane Roar at the time had seen me play a bit, asked me to trial. From the trial, I got into the youth squad, stayed with them for a couple of years. Then I actually got injured for about 9 months. But during that 9 months, I just made sure that I got fit, I got strong, and I worked on my weaknesses. And then coming back from that, I came back stronger than a few other players, and then managed to get offered a contract.
What position do you currently play, and have you always played there?
I play centre back at the moment, left or right, I'm not really fussy. But I've also played defensive midfield and fullback.
How do you mentally prepare for important games? Do you have any pre-game rituals?
Yeah, I'm not really a superstitious person, so I don't have anything I need to put my left sock on before my right, but I like to eat at the same time before every game, and then I always listen to the same playlist, but I don't have any particular song or anything. I just make sure that I've got a good sleep the night before. I think is really important.
What do you love about football? You kind of already covered that.
Yeah, I touched on it before. It just always gives you a good feeling. But I think one of the reasons I've also stuck with football is because you meet some pretty cool people. Most of my lifelong friendships have been from people that I've played football with along the years.
Okay, and lastly, if you had to give one little bit of advice to the students, what would it be?
Oh god, so much advice. Probably just always try and work on your weaknesses. Don't just try and work on what you're already good at. Try and work on what you're not good at to make sure that you get better.
Thank you guys for the questions. Hopefully you got a little insight in where Claire came from. Hopefully you can follow Claire a little bit once she finally gets to go over to America and play her college football. Until then, make sure you watch some of us play. We're both at Logan Lightning in the women's team, so you guys come down and support and just have a look at what the club football is like and see how Claire plays as well. Thank you for the questions, and thank you to Claire.
Thanks guys.